All right, so recently on my channel, I talked about creating Christmas ornaments for the Christmas time and how I truly still believe there's a huge opportunity for anyone who want to jump in print on demand to make a lot of sales in regards to selling Christmas products. But one thing in particular that a recent comment that popped up was talking about how can I actually make profit? There's a lot of competitors out here selling these products extremely low. How can I actually outbeat competition? And some of the prices that we talk about in today's videos might be surprising. So I want to share this all with you coming up next. So I just want to share with you a couple of examples of, again, understanding pricing and understand that the lowest price don't always mean the best product, right? And if we compare the lowest price to be the standard for all of our products, we might be missing out on a huge opportunity. Now, again, I'm going to share with you some things on my screen. Obviously, the goal here is not to copy, but just to learn from things that's selling well. Here's a Christmas ornament here, again, that's selling this product for $16.95. Right. And so when you look on Etsy and you look at these ornaments and you see these things, and sometimes it's a fear to say, oh, that's selling for $3, $5.35. This one's selling for $1. This one's selling for $9. How can I make any type of sales because of these low prices? But then we got to think about also there are some products that are well above the average price here or just lowest price, and they're making tons of sales. As I stated here, this here has made 40 sales in the last 24 hours, and their price of the product is $16.95. Then if you were to go to shipping, because that's one of the things we got to think about, not only do we look at the price of the product, but look at how much people are charging for shipping. So yes, this product here, $16.95. They are charging $4.95 for shipping. And so what I want to do here is just understand pricing in regards to how much is it going to cost me with Printify, and what can I look for. This is probably one of the highest prices I've seen. Again, the best product will always sell despite the price. That's why I'm not, hugely concerned about the lowest priced products on Etsy, because again, if you create something that is in line with high demand and you are offering it in a strategic way, communicating key value points in your photos and driving specific people with your key words, all these things make a difference in regards to the person coming to your listing and the audience you're attracting that will check out with you. Obviously, we see that here 40 people bought this in the last 24 hours. This here is way above, right, the quote unquote typical price we see of a Christmas ornament for $9 or $8 or $5. I want to go over different prices that we see in regards to these Christmas ornaments, and to, I would even say, face the myth, face the concern to see if there's really an opportunity for us to make profit in this peak season of Q4 November. We're just not getting here. December that's going to be here as well. There's a huge opportunity we can make sales, but is it even worth getting into in regards to the prices that we see? Now, with that being said, one of the main key factors that's going to help us sell these type of products is Printify. The reason for this is two reasons. Number one, they are our print on demand provider that will help us sell these type of ornaments here. Obviously, we need somebody to print this out for us and ship it out to our customers. Printify takes care of that. But one of the things we got to understand here is that when Printify tells you can get this product at a major discount, most likely the people who are selling these products, this is just my assumptions from selling print on demand products myself and just assuming what other people are doing who are making high volume sales, I'm quite sure they're spending a little bit of money for the monthly subscription with Printify to save a couple of dollars. Again, it might be a couple of dollars here for us, but when you multiply that times 40, times 100, times 200, times 2,000, all that can add up, and it can begin to put more money in your pocket in the long run. And so what we're going to do today is mark these numbers by what I believe these people are actually the cost of the product for them, which if they are going through Printify, let's say they're going through Printify, I don't believe with them selling high volume products, they're getting these products for $6.03. I'm quite sure they're on the Printify premium plan, just my assumption, and they're getting it for a lower price, and that will make a huge difference. And I'll share with you in a minute what it looks like. So when we think about what is the cost of our product, because understanding the cost, what we have to spend as a cost for the product is going to determine, right, how much we're going to charge the customer in order for us to make a profit, right? So $4.44 plus $4.99 for shipping. Now let's just do some basic math here. I got my math on the screen so you can see exactly what I'm doing here in regards to how we figure out if this is even worth my time. So with Printify Premium, it's $4.44. We're going to add what we saw here, which is the $4.99 for shipping. So let's go ahead and add that here, $4.99. Now, what I also have up here is, take all my data away because I'm already giving you the numbers here. what I have here is the Allura calculator, because this is going to help us actually understand the Etsy fees that are involved and just really get down to the profit number in regards to what are we going to make based upon the price that we set for our Christmas ornaments. But when we look back at this, we go back to our numbers here. Okay, we understand that the cost of the product is going to be what we have here, $9.43. That's what it's going to cost us to get this product printed and shipped out to our customers from Printify side. Again, how you make profit is making sure that you are charging the customer more than what the cost is in regards to your goods. So we have to make sure that whatever we're selling our product for needs to be above $9.43 for us to make profit. Now, with that being said, let's go back to one of the top leading products here. Again, note this here is making 40 sales in the last 24 hours. Total lifetime sales over 1,000 just in the last 30 days. It has sold 140. So again, the best product will always sell despite the price. You're targeting different people, focusing on different occasions plus the season. You're adding in new elements here, a whole different vibe with your mock-up. So there's a lot of things that's in play for you to actually attract people that, again, might be ready to spend the $20+ for a Christmas ornament, because again, you're talking about a major season and tying this with an amazing occasion like being married. You have two powerhouse occasions here in seasons in play for you to capitalize on that, and this person has done that, right? So that being said, 40 products being sold, that's great, but let's look at what they're earning per product here. So we have to add in $16.95. That's our base. Go back to our screen here. Again, we're going to add in $16.95. And we got to go back over here as well, because they're charging for shipping, $4.95 for shipping. So we're going to add to this $4.95 for shipping. So look at this number here. They are getting at an end result here, right? The customer is purchasing this product for $21.90. If they're charging $21.90 for this, when I hit calculate, what the Allura calculator is going to do is take into the account of the fees, the transactions, all these things when we get in order. But at the end of the day, these people are receiving $9.94, and that's a 45% profit margin. If they are utilizing the Printify premium plan, which again, I believe they're selling high volume products, most likely they are. Here's the significance of this number though. If they're gaining $9.94, let's just say they're not using Etsy ads right now. If they're earning $9.94, and go back to our screen, they just sold 40 of these in the last 24 hours. We can times this by 40, and we can see the potential of just what we're talking about here, Christmas ornaments tied to specific occasions to attract specific people that are ready to purchase things like this. So they make $397 just in the last 24 hours. Now, being that again, that this product is probably not just a one-off in their shop, they probably have multiple like this in their shop. We're not here to copy, but just to learn from this listing here and just learn from the shop. So they have a lot of Christmas ornaments here. So let's just say just in the last 24 hours, out of the 96 products that they have, let's just say in a total collection of all products sold, they made on all these products 40 extra sales. So they have 40 sales being made from the listing that we talked about here. And let's just say, just as a bare estimate number, they're making 40 sales, which is very possible in this time of season. Obviously, we can see here, they're making 40 sales on their entire shop in addition to this here. Double this number here, times it by 2, and we're talking about they are possibly, just possibly, making about $800 profit a day. And let's just say that they're going to keep this up from November to December, right? Just those peak seasons, because it's a seasonal product. So we can times this by 30, right? And times it by 2. And on average, even if we go low, they're making 40 grand in the next 2 months profit. Okay. So that's the opportunity that we're talking about here. We capitalize on these type of products here in seasons and occasions that we can tie our products to. Now, again, that of course is bringing into account probably the top leading price product in regards to this category. But the thing here is that the best products will always sell despite the price. Now let's do something else here. Let's go and look at other products and just see, is there an opportunity for us to make sales, right? Hopefully the goal should be to make $100 a day, maybe $200 a day on products, and let's see what we can do. So with that being said, let's go back into our listing and find one that resembles a reasonable price product in regards to things being sold online. So here's one that we found here, $7.99 for this product. product, we can see that 22 people bought this in the last 24 hours. All this stuff is in demand. If you look at this in the last 30 days, they received 349 sales. Okay, and they have received almost 9,000 sales in general. So again, huge thing here when we are focused on personalizations and seasons in regards to this type of product. A couple of things I'm looking for is, what is the price of the product? Are they selling anything else different? No, they're selling this ceramic ornament. Great. But then I go down and say, what are they charging for shipping? They're charging $5.99 for shipping. So we need to combine these two things together, go back in our calculator and say, okay, what are they charging for the overall price? We understand they're charging $7.99 for the product here and $5.99 for shipping. The total price is $13.98. The goal that we need to have here is to see, what are they earning per day? Is it $100 a day? Is it $50 a day? What are they doing? So when I add this in here, again, the total cost is still going to be the same. Let's take into account if they're using Printify Premium, and just as an assumption, we said we're going to keep that going here. When I head back over to calculate, again, is it going to make as much as the top leading product here? No, it's not, right? We understand the lower the number, then they're obviously going to make lower profit. But lower profit doesn't always mean that it's not valuable or not worth your time to create and sell. Here's the thing I want to share with you. So $13.98 for the selling price. The cost is still the same. Calculate here. They're making $2.77 per product. Now, this is probably one of the lowest tier products that I have seen sell online with Etsy with this price here. But again, let's take it for what it is, right? One of the lowest tier products that we've seen. There's numbers all in between this here, but let's take one of the lowest products in this tier. Still with a profit of $2.77, not counting Etsy ads. And little side note too, sometimes people put a low price like this is because, number one, they may have a launching strategy. They maybe have a launching strategy for the first 2 or 3 weeks in November, and then they crank it up to the normal price in the latter part of November and early parts of December. Sometimes people do this because they're just satisfied with just making $2 per product. Because if they're selling maybe 500 of these every single week or what have you, you can see that they're willing to take the hit of not necessarily earning a lot of profit, but they're selling a lot of volume. So there's a lot of things that go into this that you definitely got to understand in regards to people's pricing strategy and people's launching strategy. But let's take it for what it is. $2.77 is what they're getting as a profit. But look at how many they sold here. They sold 22 of these, right, in the last 24 hours. If I were just to go in here and put 22 total price, you can see that they're making $60 here. That's not bad at all. Because again, I'm quite sure that if they're selling this for this lowest price, I'm quite sure there's other products in their shop that's making close to 22 products or 22 sales per day on a listing, or there is a multiple listings, several listings that, let's say 4 or 5 of their listings in total are making 22 sales a day in total. The point here, the math works for us. And if we were to go back and look at this listing here, we can see that it sold 8,733 products here. And then if we just look at the profit of the product, which is $2.77, let's just say they kept this price. They didn't change it. That's the strategy, just to sell low, but still earn high volume sales. Let's go back up to our math here. If we just time this by the actual number of the product that they sold, again, 8,733. Again, talking about making $24,000 just creating something of this similar style here. But the point here is that on this little item right here has made those amount of sales. And again, this is the strategy. Some people are willing to play the low game in regards to keeping their product price low because they want to help sell high volume. Some people, as we show here, are willing to play the high price game here. This has received 1,000 sales, not that many high sales. Could be a lot of factors into why that is. Could be time of listing release. It could be just overall style or the micro niche being targeted here. They are still making sales, right? Each and every product, they're gaining a profit is what I'm trying to get to. And I think it's just wise to just really account for sales velocity, not more so looking at one product and what I would get as a result. Again, you might be able to sell a product for $12, but if a lot of people are not buying that product, then you're only going to gain $12 as opposed to somebody else who's willing to play the low game, maybe get $2 a product, $3 a product, and $4 a product, and they wind up making thousands of dollars in sales a month. Is because when you think about or put into the equation sales velocity, selling a high volume of products, even though you're getting a low number here, is still, I believe, in my opinion, worth it. But again, one of the key factors, and we can go through all the numbers here. And again, we're talking about shops that have made multiple sales, right? And as a side note, I'm gonna share with you how many sales these entire shops are making. All right, so here's a shop that has made multiple sales. Again, going back to this example of this listing here, 40 sales in the last 24 hours. This is the highest priced product we've seen in today's video. But the overall point here is that we definitely want to focus on sales velocity, even when we are selling a high ticket product. The overall goal here is to look at the overall sales velocity of that shop to determine if something is really worth your time. Taking upon this example here, this shop might be how many sales have they made selling products for $16.95 plus the shipping. We can see the total profit is $9.94. The question might be, how many sales have this product gained in regards to selling this product? So here's a shop here that we know they're not even peaking over 100 products listed. So the question might be, how many sales have they made, being that they're charging $21.90 for their products? If you were to go down here and look at the sales in the last 30 days, right? This is not the profit. We're just talking about the amount of products sold in the last 30 days is 2.3 thousand, right? They made 2.3 thousand sales as we go back to their shop here, selling these type of Christmas ornaments, only 96 products in their shop. This is huge because the price is actually something that they're profiting a lot from. They don't even have a lot of volume in their shop in regards to listings. And again, they're making a lot of sales here in the last 30 days. Even in the last 7 days, they made 755 sales. So just look at this over the last 30 days, right? If we were to take into account, let's just say we're taking upon the same type of metrics here, that they're gaining a profit of $9.94 times the amount of products that they sold in the last 30 days, 2.3 thousand sales. We can see in the last 30 days, they made $22,000 in regards to profit. And we're talking about a product here that is sold for $21, right? Let's just say they spent a total of $5,000 on ads for the month. Even if they were to spend $5,000 a month on ads, they're still coming away with $17,000. But that's not bad at all when we're talking about creating this type of products. And of course, we can see even a possible higher sales velocity when the price has dropped. We can do that research as well. But the overall point here is that the lowest price does not always mean the perfect price, right? The best product will sell despite the price. When you target micro niches, adding unique value points, have amazing mock-up images that can convert well, and you serve the audience, the best product will always sell despite the price. So I hope this was encouraging to you, helpful to you, to just see the possibilities in regards to selling print-on-demand products. Again, if you do want to check out print-on-demand, I do believe selling with Printify is a huge win for you, especially if you are in that stage of your business and you do want to use Printify Premium. I think that is what's going to make the change in regards to that profit increasing for you. And just as a side note, there are other Christmas ornaments for purchase as well. Again, this here is at $6.03, like we talked about. But if you go down a little bit further, we have some other ones here. Earlier access for $4.48. And you get it for just under $4 with Printify Premium. And you have this one here, early access as well. Again, starts us at $5.25. And you get a discount with Printify Premium just at $4. So again, as always, definitely order yourself some samples. You can see the difference in quality. But as you can see here, there are a lot of opportunities for you to even get lower with this price for you to sell on Etsy. Printify will so kind of give my audience a discount code to utilize the Printify Premium version, 30 days absolutely for free. Simply use my code down in my description box below. This is an affiliate link. That means if you make a purchase with them, Printify gives me a small commission back at no additional cost to you. So if you want to check that out, again, I make sure to leave all the details in my description box below. And if you're new to selling things on Etsy and you're not sure how to get started, check out my free Etsy course. It's my starter course to you to share with you how to get started from start to finish and scale your Etsy business. This is a totally free course just to share with you the basic foundations of how to get your shop up and running. If you want to check out that free course, simply put in the comment section below the word starter, and I'll be happy to send that free course over to you today. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.